Welcome back to my channel, where it's time for a few observations about my newly adopted home of the Philippines. It's probably the friendliest and most relaxed place I've ever lived. But that's not to say this country is completely free of frustrations or challenges. I will address 4 of them right now in a segment I will call the 4 T's. T number 1, trash. The Philippines is far ahead of the U.S. in many ways when it comes to recycling. Trash service is readily available and cheap here in Malolo City. For instance, my monthly trash bill amounts to 20 pesos per month. That's less than 40 cents in U.S. money. In our barangay, the trash is picked up once a week. In the next barangay over, it's twice a week. Either way, it's a real bargain. What's more, that trash is often taken to an area where some people make it a job of sorting through the rubbish for recyclables. It's not a job I would want, but then again, I have the privilege of having a steady retirement income. It enables the poorest of the poor to at least feed their families on the meager income the recycling provides. Unfortunately, you sometimes can't tell that the recycling makes any difference. Community trash cans are difficult to find, and some Filipinos have a habit of just dropping their trash to the ground wherever they are standing. If they don't do that, they just burn it like we did back in my hometown back in the 1950s. Whether it's burned or just tossed on the ground, it makes for a polluted paradise. T number 2, traffic signals. Who needs them? Traffic lights or even stop signs are rare. I once got a chuckle from watching an American expat who found what he called the only stop sign in Angeles City and stood beside it. He filmed a YouTube video of every motorist blowing right past the stop sign without a thought. A few of the busier intersections in the cities have uniformed officers directing them, and motorists usually obey them. But unregulated intersections are the norm, and that makes things especially exciting. T number 3, traffic rules. Are there really any? If there are, I don't recognize them. Fact is, I'm seriously debating whether I want to get a Philippines driver's license at all. Somehow, all those unregulated intersections work. In general, the bigger vehicle takes the right of way, I think. Just continue to edge forward until your opponent has no choice but to yield right away. Then proceed with caution. Lane lines are only suggestions. Well, I can't even go that far. Tricycles and motorbikes split lanes all the time, and one must have his head constantly on a swivel. You can pull up within 18 inches of the vehicle in front of you and still get passed by a motorbike on either the right or the left as it darts through traffic like a shifty NFL kick returner taking it to the house. Keep your hands and feet inside your vehicle at all times if you still want them at the end of your trip. It is enough to drive American motorists crazy, but this is the Philippines, a country filled with largely non-confrontational people. Patience is their virtue, and it pays off in an absolute minimum of road rage and the end result of everybody eventually getting to their destination. T number 4, tanned beauties. Young American women spend millions of dollars every year to achieve that perfect summer tan. Oddly enough, Filipinas put in almost as much effort trying to not get tanned. Their beautiful, naturally tanned skin is not beautiful to them. Somehow there's a stigma that having darker skin is an indicator of a lower socioeconomic class. Filipinos go to great lengths to stay out of the sun so as to not get a tan. Umbrellas are used for the sun as much as they are for the rain. My beautiful girlfriend is not immune to this trap. The other day, I spotted a different bar of soap in the shower area. The package noted it was a skin whitening formula. When I asked her about it, she said that she did not want people to see us together and think that she was my maid. Soaps, skin creams, and even glutathione injections are marketed to women here who want to shed themselves of that beautiful merino complexion. I told my girlfriend that if I wanted a light-skinned blonde, I would have moved to Sweden, not the Philippines. But everybody wants to be what they're not, I guess.